Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Tom Stewart here. I'm with Liz Trotter. This is Smart Business Moves. It's Thursday. You know what that means. It's on the spot. And our secret guest today is Martha Woodward. Hey, Martha.
Hey. I don't know if it was very secret. We actually had quite a few people that did guess you. So Megan obviously figured it out. Who else? Arnie.
Yeah, there were a few. It kind of the first hint wasn't that descriptive, but our secret guest is a woman.
I feel like they should have gotten it from that. Come on now. Somebody should have at least guessed. They didn't even guess, Tom.
I don't think we were working really hard on that clue. I think that was like one of those, I don't have a clue. What can I come up with?
Hey, Denise. Hi, Debbie. Good to see you guys. Yeah. Martha, did you remember about the comments on the right-hand side? That weird tab.
There we go. Got it.
Yeah.
Hey, Denise. Hey,
so we need your help today, folks. We want to make this a really good on the spot. Liz and I have been huh?
Why? Why do we want to make this?
Why do we want to do that? Why would we? Because it may be the last one that we do for a while. I think that we're scheduled to do one next Thursday, so maybe next to the last one. We may change our mind between now and next Thursday as well. We think there's some other things that we might be able to do with this time that would be more useful. Not to say that we'll never do on the spot again, but I don't know if we'll be doing it every week or not. But anyway, we're doing it today. And we're going to talk about what we're going to be doing next week for the next couple of minutes. And while we're doing that, if you guys could drop some questions in chat for us, that would make that one.
So can y'all read lips? Did you see Martha? She's giving you guys. She's like, that was hi, Marlo. For those of you that can't read lips, that's hi, Leslie.
Not to interrupt Tom, and I was saying hi, Leslie, and questions for sure.
Okay, so you guys know that Martha is a go-getter businesswoman. She is not the kind of person that's like, let's just kick back and relax for a while. So I kind of had to convince her to come on here. I told her that you guys would have questions. We will have questions, I promise. And if we don't, we'll get off because you know her. It's not her style to just be like, well, let's just hang out and do nothing. Unless she's on vacation and we're not.
Unless we're just hanging out. And then
unless you're on vacation, then you're good to hang out. But this is work. So, okay, we got one question from Leslie already. Great job, Leslie. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Tom.
Well, next week, Laura Bianchini is going to be with us on Monday. She was a guest. Gee, I don't know. It was maybe a couple of months ago. Maybe longer.
Maybe 3 or 4 even.
Yeah, I'm not really awesome about, putting events together with dates. I usually guess wrong one way or another. But anyway, she's been on the show before, and she had a lot of really good information for us in terms of what was happening in various states, in terms of what the laws were, in terms of liability and issues and concerns that we would need to know about as cleaning businesses in the COVID-19 world. And there's a lot of things that have changed since the last time she's on. So she's going to give us an update on what states are doing with the laws and potential litigation and insurance products that we might need to be thinking about. And she'll be taking your questions too, because we always have insurance questions, and it never ceases to amaze me how much there is to know just about insurance on the business side of this. And I learn stuff every time she's here. So looking forward to that. What have we got going on Tuesday, Liz?
So we have Mark Baker. You guys, we introduced him to you, I think it was last week. And he is going to come on for Tell It Like It Is Tuesday. Mark is going to drop some hard truths on us about what we should be doing and how we should be moving forward, and just some stuff that sometimes we get all tied up in our own shoelaces. So he's going to help us with that. I'm looking forward to hearing some of this stuff. I think a lot of times, especially our industry, we're so freaking nice Like, we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. We don't want to make anybody feel bad, right? So, but Mark is going to say, listen, you need to stop doing this stuff. Like, if your employees call out and you're trying to grow your business, stop going back out into the field. Pick a day that you're not going to go out there anymore and stop going out in the field. He's going to give us some hard truths.
And, this is an encore performance. Mark was with us last week, I guess. And everybody was saying, got to get Mark back, got to get Mark back. He's in Canada and he's doing some innovative things in the industry. The laws are a little bit different in Canada, and he's able to do some things with independent contractors in a way that maybe we can quite fit, what the rules are in the US, but there's a ton to be learned, and he's innovative, and a lot of energy he brings it. So.
I just have to interrupt here real quick, Tom, because they must have taken it seriously about Martha does not want to be sitting around. We have never had, I'm not kidding, we have never had this many questions before we even finish with the schedule. Not even, if we get one by the time we finish with the schedule, we feel like we're doing really good.
Well, we might be here a few hours then, who knows? Martha, I know that you had dinner reservations tonight.
This is seriously the most we have ever had. So maybe is this just because of Martha? You guys need to let me know. Is this because of Martha's here, or are you guys really loving?
Yeah,
that's
Martha.
Why
We'll get Martha back here. Martha will be glad to come back every Thursday.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Have you met Martha? You better smack yourself, Tom.
Wait for the screen.
That is not happening.
Let's wrap up our schedule here so we can jump right into it.
Yeah.
Don Finn, if any of you guys saw him, he was here a few weeks ago, and this is an encore performance as well. He's entertaining, and he's got more than entertaining. He's entertaining. He's a professional speaker. He's the real deal. He travels all over the country and gets paid a lot of money to do presentations and share information that he's sharing with us just out of the kindness of his heart. No, he's a good guy. He's a former attorney and spent a lot of time working with businesses on teaching them how not to get sued. And I don't know, Liz. He rocked it last time he was here.
We just need to stop talking. Trust us, Don's good. Be here because we got to get going. We've got 40 questions now.
Who's our secret guest next Thursday?
I don't give secret. I don't give out hints on Thursday. You hit me up on Monday. We don't even know if we're doing it next Thursday. We might do education, right? So
there is no hint, folks.
Yeah, I have nobody.
Holy moly here. What is going on?
I know. This is crazy. Hey, Diane. Good to see you. I haven't seen you around for a while. Are you here because of Martha? Tell us the truth. I'm guessing you are.
Oh. All right.
No, how do they know it was secret?
I told everybody. I think, look, Dawn's in here too. Hey, Dawn. I think telling everybody, we actually said that when they guessed MW, they might have figured it out.
Goodness gracious.
All right. Did we start at the top, Tom?
Yeah.
Is that the first one? All right. Good job.
Any hiring platforms other than Indeed you can recommend? I guess I'm up first.
Yeah.
We use Indeed a lot. That's definitely our primary source in terms of hiring platform. There's other venues, channels that we recruit through. Facebook, and I guess they're kind of a quasi platform. They've got some tools to help you manage leads as well. We get a fair amount going on through Facebook. I don't know if you would call Craigslist a platform, but we do some recruiting there. We've played around a little bit with Snag-a-Job. We use a platform for applicant management. It used to be called People Matter, and Snag-a-Job bought it, and they call it Snag now. Have not had nearly as much success with Snag-a-Job as we have Indeed, though. Yeah, Martha.
Okay. So I wouldn't say that I have any secret platforms either. I'm pretty new to using Bamboo HR. and then I post the ad in Bamboo HR, and it goes to Indeed, and I have it on Facebook. But I will add that I just tweaked my ad yesterday, day before, I don't know. And I got the idea that because you need to change up your ad pretty frequently, I got the idea that I would add what we have coming up in the next 2 months, because we have a lot coming up, and we're giving away ham or turkey at Thanksgiving. We have a review contest coming up where they get like a Christmas gift. We have pajama day and all that. So anyway, that's my thing.
Right on the button.
I first have to say that I love that. I think that Sarah would say that that was your secret sauce. That's a great idea, and I'm totally doing that. We use the same platforms, Indeed, Facebook, Craigslist. We also use a place called JobZoom, JOBXOOM. If you haven't heard of that, we don't have great luck, but it gets us good applicants, so we like that. One thing that we started doing not that long ago that kind of helped us out a little bit was we put how we pay both ways. We give an hourly wage and a monthly wage in the same ad so that it hits both types of people that really want to see the hourly number. And then another thing is we focus really, really heavily on what is great about the company. That's the first thing that we talk about, and no requirements.
Right. Yeah, Martha?
Now you can, if you have anything to add, you always can, Martha.
You can.
Oh, not really. Other than to me, it's not so much where you post. I mean, that matters some for sure, but it's your ad and keeping it fresh and figuring out what people want to hear.
Yeah.
The right people want to hear.
And for those of you that are asking about this, go back and check out the Facebook Live we did on Indeed when Heather Canning was on, because she gave some good hints and tips.
For sure.
Yeah. Heather's. She's got that thing nailed a little bit there.
Yes, she does.
She knows Indeed inside and out, and squeezing juice out of it that I would have never known was there.
Yeah.
Okay, so Leslie wants to know, is there a type of employee you look for when hiring? Martha, you're up.
Okay. For sure. So there's a few things we look at, and we like to see their job history. I know that Liz and I have talked about this before. Liz will not take anybody, but Liz will take people with a poor job history because she knows their job is different. I actually want to see consistency. I want to see that they've been at a job at least a year. And then the other big thing that we look for is positivity. So, we have attitude questions. We ask things like, what's your favorite boss? What was the favorite thing about them? And then we ask the converse question, and then we ask that about their coworkers too. So we just want to see if they're a complainer or not.
Very good. You're up, Liz.
So it depends on how desperate we are. If we're desperate, like Martha said, we'll take almost anybody, almost. But if we're not desperate, then yes, we're really pretty picky. So we give everybody that is going to potentially come to work here, we give them a DISC assessment. And I think most of the people on here are familiar with that. We're looking for people that have a combination of S, I, and C, hopefully with the C not as the first, the S and the I as one of the first criteria there. So that's the first thing that we do. Then we're also looking for somebody that is very coachable, somebody that likes to accept direction and really takes feedback well and enjoys it and understands that it is something to work toward in the future. Those are the two main things I look.
All right.
I also love Martha's chair, Mark. That is cute.
Yeah. Is that like for video gaming?
This is my son's hand-me-down chair, and I'm short, so the racing stripes show. I actually am ordering a new chair. I'm always a little, it's not even in my color scheme. So there you go.
Yeah, there's no pink in there. It's got your black, but no pink.
It is comfortable though.
All right.
Okay. I mean, we have an interview process. We, do background checks. We check employment history, all the, basic stuff. And, all of that matters. We give preference to people who have some type of employment history where they've demonstrated the ability to get out of bed every day and go to job on a regular basis consistently. Checking references, there's a lot to be learned by that, and that weighs into the decision-making process. We use a behavioral interview technique where we ask open-ended questions in terms of how they would handle certain situations or things that they've, in the past, have you had situations where blah, blah, blah happened, and see how they would respond. But maturity and steady job history are definitely part of the thinking.
So a lot of you that are on the sidebar here have been through the foundations program. Doesn't Tom sound like a student? Tom, you sound like you've been through foundations really hardcore. Good job. Good job, Tom.
Did I basically just read that from the deck?
Kind of.
Well, I have heard it a couple times.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, Dana has a question. She wants to know, what suggestions do you have for when things are working out great, employees are go-getters, and things are status quo? How can you not get complacent?
Good question. That is a really good question.
Man, that is. I'm glad you're going first, Liz.
Okay, first I got to say that's a great question, Denise, and we should be looking for complacency in all areas, not just with employees. So, one of the things that I like to do to keep from even having to worry about this problem is to schedule activities so that things are happening according to the calendar, and I don't have to feel the juice to be juiced or to act juiced, so that the calendar decides what's happening for the employees, and then all I have to do is just show up with a smile. If it's already on the calendar and it's already happening, then it's easy for me. I don't have to do a lot. I also really like that things are very scripted and controlled. So it pops up on the calendar, send a letter to 5 employees, or I might even say these 5 employees, and then send it
out. Very good.
Okay.
We manage using a process called continuous improvement, where it doesn't really, there's good and bad, don't get me wrong, but wherever you are on that spectrum, there's always opportunity to be better. So, honestly, my experience of doing this for 20 some odd years, I can't remember too many times when I just felt things were great in all areas. I mean, things could be going well, but even then, there's areas that you can kind of look at and say, we could be doing better there. It might be your quality scores, it might be productivity, it might be efficiency, it might be, on the sales side, it might be gaps in other parts of the business, safety training. I mean, you just go all over the board. There's always something that you could be better in. And that's the trick to it. When you find that you're spending time on the things that typically aren't at the high on your priority list, you know that you're doing really well.
All right. So I learned a lot of this from Liz, and there's we have a Trello board, and the Trello board, we have a employee happiness specialist, we have a office manager, and then myself have access to the Trello board, and it has due dates and so forth. So we have scheduled posts. They're scheduled for us. The employees don't know that they're scheduled. Posts about like recipes and holiday things, costume ideas, whatever. Well, now it's different. We have fun activities scheduled for every month that usually we play at the meeting. We played Halloween trivia this week with the buzzers, and then we run contests pretty much every month, some kind of little thing.
I love those buzzer things. I've seen them like in, websites and so forth. Never gotten them. They look fun. Are they fun?
Yeah. Tom, $7.99. You can have yourself a set.
And it adds a whole new element, because I'll tell you, Tom, we were playing the Halloween trivia game without the buzzers, and it wasn't going well. And then as soon as I added the buzzers, it was a whole
so exciting.
Thing. As they say, it was a game changer.
Yeah.
And you got to go check it out, Tom. They have I have this set of buzzers that all of the buzzers have a different sound.
Where are they? I mean, where do I find these?
Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon's where I got mine.
Like less than $10, right, Martha?
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think what I put in the search, but one of us can drop that in the comments.
Yeah.
Game buzzers. Game buzzers, y'all.
I'm gonna bring a buzzer, and I'm going to incorporate that into smart business.
There's one that does like all animal sounds, like
yeah.
boo or oink. That's awesome. All right, more questions.
Let's see. Marlo's got a question for us. Where do you stand on Christmas bonuses? Do you give them? And if yes, how do you determine the amount for the tax? Does seniority come into play? I think I'm up first.
You are.
I'm pro Christmas bonuses. That's my on my platform, my position. Come vote for me next Tuesday. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, we do Christmas bonuses. I mean, we have a party of some sort every year. At least we typically do. This COVID year, I'm not sure how that's going to go. There's some gifts and things that we do, and during the party normally we give away nicer gifts like in drawings and whatnot. But everybody gets $1 bonus, and I think everybody starts off with $20, and then I think there's another $10 maybe you get for every year you've been with the company. So I mean, it's not a insane amount of money, but it's just enough to make it interesting and recognizes the people that have been with the company longer a little bit more. It's you, Martha.
Okay. So I am mean, and I always have. Well, I shouldn't say always, but generally have some kind of contest built around it, even at Christmas. So, so here's what we're doing this year. If they get at least 8 social reviews during this 10-week period, then they get to pick out a Christmas gift from me, and I let them pick the prizes. So, and then we do our Christmas party, and I again let them vote on that and so forth. So I always try to do some kind of reward, but I also do it qualifying. I don't do anything based on seniority. It's just me.
Bingo.
All right. So where I stand on Christmas bonuses is, if you have been giving Christmas bonuses, continue. Because you can't take them away from people, because people do not like to have their money messed with. This is a very, very bad thing to do. So if you've been giving them, continue giving them. If you have not been giving them, don't start. Christmas bonuses don't give you the results that you're hoping for most people, especially if you're a smaller company. If you give Christmas bonuses as a smaller company, you're looking for props. You're looking for someone to say, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I really appreciate it. You're the best boss ever. That's not going to happen. If you're a bigger company, you don't need those props. All right, it's not going to hurt you to be giving out a bonus because people love money. There's no getting around that. But it doesn't give you what you're looking for. So do we give it out? Nope.
So that's where we stand. I like the way she said that. And just like this whole political thing going on, it just sounds like it's part of your platform.
Yes. Everybody, all questions should say, where do you stand on? That's awesome.
We need to take a strong position.
Yeah.
Okay. Sarah has a question. She wants to know, do you do a formal orientation? And if so, how long is it? And at what point in the hiring process do you do it?
Okay. Is it just me? These questions are really good this week too, right?
Yeah.
I feel like they're really like aimed at Martha. They know that she's an expert with pay for performance and how to get the best out of people. And these are good questions, y'all. I'm giving you props today.
Yeah, and you know what? We might start doing on the spot every day.
That is not happening, Tom.
And Martha can be with us every day.
Oh yeah, that'd be a no.
Yeah, it's like he hasn't met you before.
He's
okay. This is number 5. Martha, you're up first on this one.
All righty. Okay, so yes, we do formal orientation, but really it's in training. So in training, they're doing their training thing, but we're also going through, all the policies. And at the end of training, we have, it's kind of like a double check. Do you know about these policies? And then, Sarah, I have a 52-week nurturing follow-up that is every week they're going to get something about our culture, our policies, did you know, safety, that kind of thing. And so that's that. Done.
Very good.
Yes, we do a formal orientation. How we bring people in, you know this already, Sarah, is we bring people in for a 2-day sort of like a test and see if we like them or not. And so we don't do any training or any orientation for those 2 days. We just work them like dogs and see how they can handle the pressure. If we bring them back, then their first day will include orientation. But our orientation is a lot different than most companies. We do have the stuff that legally has to be done, but then we break up a lot of everything else with fun training, games, quizzes, a lot of fun that brings them into the culture of our company. A lot of hard work too, but also fun stuff.
Awesome. We've done this a few different ways over the years. I guess the way that we used to do it was formal orientation right at the beginning. And for any of you guys that have been to our office, we've got a lot of training space built out in our office that you can go over how to clean bathrooms and kitchens and make beds and so on and so forth, like in our office. But quite frankly, we had trouble with turnover over the last year or so and not really getting good outcomes or the outcomes we were looking for. And at Liz's advice, we switched up a little bit, and we have a really abridged training program for new hires on the first day, where we run them through a number of videos. And we have them take the COVID class that you get through ARCSI Learning, and then they go out in the field and actually clean for real for a couple of days before we bring them back into the office for the orientation. Did I click the button while I was still uttering the last syllable?
I don't know. You were good though, Tom. You didn't hit the little red thing.
Yeah.
So I think you're good.
You did just a little bit.
Okay. So that was all of them. These questions are really good.
I know, and they're new questions too.
What's a hack? How come?
Go up. You missed Sarah's question.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's. We'll give Sarah 2 in a row because she was on deal day yesterday. She did awesome yesterday, didn't she?
She really did. I ordered 5 of her specials. Well, it was the maximum that she allowed. So I was like, all right.
Today's Thursday, so really you got another day to get in on that and all the other awesome specials. If you guys didn't do deal day yesterday, quick plug, go look at yesterday's smart business moves. There's
I did Megan, Sarah, and one more. What was the other one? Carrie. So, yep. So there were a lot of good deals yesterday. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, maybe we'll go back and no, we can't. We've got too many questions to answer.
Yep, my turn.
But it's good. You ready for this, Liz?
Yeah, not really. Okay, what do we have to graduate someone from training? All right, so we have quizzes at every step in our training process, and I like to weed people out quickly. So how to graduate from training is you have to be able to pass all quizzes with a 95% or better score percentage on the answers. For bathrooms, kitchen, dusting, floors, and vacant cleaning, you have to be able to get those scores within, I think it's 28 days, but don't quote me on that. And then on top of that, you have to be able to achieve three 5-star responses where the customer gives 5-star responses within the correct amount of time.
Got 2 seconds left, Liz.
That's it. I'm banking them babies.
Okay. Castle keepers, you never really graduate from training. We're constantly training. It doesn't matter if you've been there 2 weeks or 20 years. Graduating from being a trainee to what we call a teammate is typically a 2-week process. A lot of it's practical application in the field, and there's a check sheet that basically has requirements that have to be met, and the trainer basically has to verify and attest to they've have a core competency in the various areas in the field. And there is a quiz that goes over basic supplies and chemicals, some safety stuff, and once they make it through all of that, then they are a teammate. But really their training is just starting at that point. Yeah, Martha.
Okay. And we do actually call it graduating because we have a very defined checklist that we give them on the first day, show them that you have to complete these things, because I'm all about self-tracking. I want them to, transparency, here's what you have to do. And so they can kind of check the list off themselves too. And the funny thing is I'm getting ready to do a training talk for one of these virtual things, and I had my checklist right here. So you guys know I do all the perfects in the bathrooms, floors, dustings, kitchens, 3 consecutive perfects. They have to clean 2 houses solo with a quality check score of a 3 or 4, and within 15 minutes of budgeted time. They're independent on the scheduling app, and
keep going, Martha. You're
it's all good.
All right. They are independent with GPS, and they have completed the Have I Learned Everything form. And then we have some quizzes, and then they have to get a stamp of approval from another team member. So there you go.
And you do solos, right, Martha?
We do mainly solos. We have a couple of teams, but mainly solos.
Okay. So I imagine the whole process. I mean, we do teams, and quite honestly, I've been giving more and more consideration about doing more solos, especially in a COVID-19 world. All these unprecedented events we've been dealing with, and I imagine the training process has to look little bit different for solos, right? I mean,
Yeah, they have to be independent, you
Yeah.
know, and there's no safety net when they get out. So it is different. And we went to, so really, when I changed our culture to quality scores driving a lot of their pay and benefits, that's when I started getting more and more requests that can I work alone? And because they wanted to be responsible for their scope of work. And you know what? I was moving away from company cars, so that worked for me. And but yes, you definitely, like, we have time elements in it. We have high quality elements in it, and that's, I guess, why I require the 3 consecutive perfects, because they are going solo.
Yeah. A lot of people looking at that solo model, right, y'all?
we should probably we could do a whole discussion on that, couldn't we?
Yeah.
We have before, but we've still just scratched the surface. Leslie wants to know, do you offer perks outside of pay that helps retention of employees? Same for clients. Do you do anything extraordinary to maintain retention? Okay. I'm up. I guess extraordinary is a lot of different connotations of that. We try to be a good employer, and we try to provide good service, and it all starts with that. In addition to pay, I guess on the employee side, we have contests and various things that we do month to month to recognize performance. We do service awards. We recognize anniversaries. At big anniversaries, you get like plaques and other gifts to kind of recognize time of service. On the employee side, we don't do anything specifically recognizing anniversaries, although it's been part of the discussion. We just have never done it. Martha?
So besides the employee engagement stuff that I talked about earlier, I would say that the biggest perk that we offer is they can earn more paid days off at our company than probably anywhere they've worked before. And they're, of course, all earned paid days off except for holidays. Holidays are the only things that I hand on a silver platter, and that's after you've been with us 6 months. But yeah, the PTO days are really what people love, and then the employee engagement. So that's what I would say is my answer. I don't need any more time.
You don't have to take it.
Okay.
All right. So in my mastermind group today, actually, we were just working on things that we do in our companies for these things. So I actually have a list here of the things that I do for clients. Since these guys hit some employee stuff, I'll talk about these. So we do a call after our third cleaning and our fifth cleaning, our first cleaning, and then either our third or the fifth cleaning. So 2 calls for sure. We call for anniversaries. We also send a card. We celebrate WOW days. We play a game, a hide the flag game for little kids. We do a free view window cleaning on Sunday days for select customers. We have a new 30-day guarantee. We have something we call gold medal service. We do a free bathroom cleaning for your friends. We include pickup service. We do contests with our customers. We have a bump gift.
That's not fair. You got a longer list than what you could fit in. And man, I could probably give you 5 and you still keep going, right?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more things on this list, plus my employee list.
I mean, it's impressive. You want to go ahead and share it?
Okay. So which one did I say? A bump gift, I said. We do a bump gift. We do thank you cards. We do birthday and sympathy cards. We do what we call relationship builders. We do, we advertise and we do no extra fees. We have 3 levels of service and we'll give a free bump. And then we do a reminder text with pictures. So when we're coming, so the text is like, hi, Liz here. Oh, we do a note with the cleaning, right? Right now it's typically a postcard. I mean,
okay. Well, Sarah is voting for Martha for next Thursday.
See, I told you, Martha, we would have questions.
And you know what? I mean, these comments just go on forever.
I am really glad to have questions.
This is
I
like,
know you are.
This is like we're getting spammed almost. Look,
No, we're not getting through all of these.
Martha,
no
again, every Thursday.
Here's Debbie's question.
Where is it? Okay.
I have a really great employee who gets a lot of client compliments, but cannot seem to work well with coworkers. I tried putting her solo, but she takes a lot longer to clean than necessary. How would you handle this? You're up, Martha.
Okay. Well, this is probably one of the reasons that we went to solos is when we started holding people accountable and we started getting those metrics in, we had people who didn't want to work with each other. And, when their pay was on the line, I felt like I had to listen to that. So we went to solos. Now, if your commission or piece rate and they're, in the legal limit and you're okay with letting them take longer, then okay. But if they're hourly, then in my world, if they can't complete the cleanings under budgeted time, I mean, we start with retraining, but if they can't do it, you can't have one without the other in my cleaning. So.
Very good.
Okay, my answer is kind of short. For this person, I would put them on percentage pay. And how percentage pay works for us is the same way at Castle Keepers is there's what we call base pay. So you'll never make below $15 an hour. It's close to our minimum wage here. And so you're put on percentage. You are able to earn this amount, which ideally would be more than $15 an hour. But if you end up at $15 an hour, that means I am having to bump up your pay above what I should have to pay, right? So I don't want anybody making $15 an hour. 1501 means they at least made me some money. So I'd put them on percentage. If they can't make a minimum of base pay, any over, I'd let them go. Sorry. Because bottom line, if we're in this to make money, that's those 2 seconds I banked.
You're good. Yeah, well, I mean, we pay commission, so within bounds of reasonability, especially if they're a solo, it might not be an issue, but we measure the time. We measure the entire day clock time as well as the time in each individual job, and we provide metrics on every job and averages to all of our cleaning techs on things like productivity, which is how long it takes them to clean a home relative to the allowed time. And if anybody typically has productivity that's consistently below 100%, that's a coachable moment that we need to figure out. Are they not using the right procedures? Are they not using their cleaning products properly? There's a root cause for that. And we basically go back into a training mode to figure out why they're not able to hit standard and help them get to that point. Hey, we've got some links here to Buzzer, so I'm going to have to go buzzer shopping here in a little bit.
Go fast. It's 2:47, dude. Next question. We're not going to get through all these questions.
So what do you give? So what do you give during the holiday season? Did we kind of already answer this earlier, or?
I don't think so. What did we say? Oh,
We
you
asked about
started talking about
bonuses.
that. It was only asking about bonuses.
Yeah,
Didn't
okay.
ask what we do.
Okay, let's do it. You're up.
Okay. So for clients this year, we are giving these little candy bars that are stamped that say American made on them. I usually am trying to get something that's really cheap for the clients. We've given ornaments that the team members would make. We've had them decorate like little hand towels or cups with candy, all that kind of stuff. We had soap. One year that had like picture of us on it. Cookies. We had cookies. A local company made cookies for us. So that's for clients. For employees, we give presents and we play a lot of games. We also do stockings. We do the 12 days of Christmas, which is probably one of the very favorite things that they do.
Okay, I'm up next. The most honest answer I can give is I'm not sure. I don't.
You need to say you don't know.
I don't know. Somebody else handles that, I guess, is the honest answer. But they get stopped.
I can tell.
Hey, that's a good place to be.
Yeah, Martha.
That's good.
All right. So we do for our client Christmas gifts. I decided years ago I'm not making anything. I can't buy anything that I feel like they really want. And so we give gifts to the pets. So we get cute little bags that have paw prints, and we have dog treats, and then we have cat toys, and then we do a card. And that's what we do for clients. Because they love when we love on their pets. And then for employees, I just ordered something off of Prime Day that I ordered just little gifts for them. And then we're going to play Secret Santa. And yeah, okay, there you go. I was making sure that wasn't Marlo's question about the party.
Oh.
No, but this is, I guess Christmas is coming, isn't it? I think I'm up.
It is.
I'm going to use the same answer 2 questions in a row. I don't know, but as a company, we don't know yet. This has come up as an issue, but as of the moment, we don't have a plan.
Yeah.
Martha?
I am going to kind of ditto that. We are voting on a party. However, things are spiking, and, I just don't, even though it's allowed, I don't know that it's wise. And so we're playing it day by day. I may just end up saying, instead of a party, we're going to do ham or turkey or something like that at Christmas. We do play Secret Santa for a week. And like Liz said, they love that. So we just may up the level of games and so forth that month.
Liz?
I forgot the question. All right. Yeah. I was looking at these weird things from Naresh Lawa. All right. Christmas parties. So we have one of our customers has an event center, and they have it has a lot of different rooms, and we barter with them to be able to use this event home. We don't know if we're going to be using it, how we're going to use it. We have it for a week. And so we might do some sort of rolling Christmas party, bring in a few people, move them out, bring them in, move them out. We haven't decided exactly what, but we have it for a week. So we think it's going to be kind of fun.
What the heck are those posts?
Damn.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But let's go down real quick. Marlo, so Sarah, did you see what Marlo said? She didn't get payment or anything. I didn't either. So let us know how we pay.
Keep us going on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we're back on Sarah again. This is just for Martha, so we can just read that one.
Martha.
And Sarah, you've been in my Level Up course, and it's part of the Level Up course. So but I do think my notebook is new since you took it. So I'll just make sure to pin it in the group or something. It probably is in documents, but anyway, I'll get with you.
Yeah, we figured out it was a spammer. I was asleep at the wheel there. It's taken care of. Leslie, your candy bars, Liz.
Yeah, I can get that link for you.
You've got a lot of questions. Marlo wants your candy bar link too.
I'll just give it to Tom. He can post it in here, you guys. They're cheap. That's why I got them. Really cheap. Yeah. Look at my treats. I have a chocolate company. Yeah, those are all good. $100 for your work. Christopher, everyone loves. In my backyard. Well, good. In the backyard. That's really nice. Okay, Martha. I'll invoice for Lavender Mint Plus. Okay. I'm not in a hurry, Sarah. So don't let us put pressure on you. We know you're busy. Denise wants to know about your buzzer game, though, Martha. Looks like we're going to be okay. I'm going to try and find my candy bar thing real quick. But maybe you could tell us about your buzzer game. Sure.
So, Denise, what I did was we had a staff meeting Monday, and so I have a staff meeting outline that I follow every time, unless we're having a crisis. And then sometimes if it's a crisis, that's all we're doing. But in the staff meeting agenda at the very end, we play a game. And this time it was Halloween trivia. And so I just found Halloween trivia on the internet. And then I took 15 questions. Some of them were multiple choice. Some of them you have to give the answer, but they were buzzing in. And then I gave at the end a $20 Hobby Lobby card to the winner, and because decorations and stuff like that, the holidays. So anyway, it was fun. I like to end on a high note with a game, like a 5-7 minute game.
Yep, we really recommend that too. We call them team builders, and we make sure that we do one at the end of every meeting. Also, Martha's idea about the pet treats, y'all, I got that idea from her a long time ago, and we also do that. They love that. The customers love it. I think it's way better than most of the other stuff. And you can get that stuff cheap, really cheap. Those little catnip mice, you get like, I don't know, 15 for $1.
Yeah, it's crazy. And last year was the first year I saw it, but our Sam's Club had Christmas dog treats. So they had dog treats in the form of, Christmas trees and so forth. And that was awesome. I didn't have to, it was cheaper than what I could find on the internet even. And then I make, I just give all the supplies to our techs, and then I give them the pictures of how I want everything to look. And we have even little paw print stickers and so forth. They get all the supplies, and then they take them and deliver them starting that Monday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Well,
it's great. I love it. I love the paw thing. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for all of the awesome, thoughtful, good questions. I'm exhausted.
we really did work this time. We did.
So,
Yeah.
you guys, we might have to keep. I mean, if the interest is there, we love doing it. This is fun. We made it easy.
Oh, I didn't even notice that we spelled Megan's name so wrong. Sorry, Megan. She gets it all the time, though. She's used to it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
She's used to it. But you guys, that was an amazing deal, Megan's program. And just want to do a real quick pitch for it. I know a lot of people are afraid of numbers, not good at numbers. Math is hard, just all of the numbery stuff. Her program makes it easy. Easy. Anybody can do it, even if you're not good at math. And actually, there's a lot of good stuff on here. Oh my gosh. Now that I'm looking at this, I'm like,
we have left Arksy Learning. They have a deal for the PhD program. If you're not sure about it or aren't familiar with it, they've got a really low price to let you buy one seat, and you can experience firsthand yourself to see how useful it would be for everybody in your organization. Debbie is giving away a projector as part of her speed cleaning program. It's crazy.
That's no joke, you guys. A real projector.
You guys need to watch. If you didn't see what we did yesterday, you need to watch it just for that.
And a discount. There's a deal and a projector.
Yep. And Carrie Knight's got a wacky deal on her program, and Liz is laughing.
Okay, because really, I thought it was a typo. So at first, I thought it was a typo. It's $97, you guys. I know people that spent $997 when it first came out. So this is a crazy deal at $97. I don't know how many people so far from our Mastermind Accountability group. We're all going to go through the program together. Everybody's buying it. I'm like, this is awesome.
And we did it with Castle Keepers, and highly recommend it. Mike Callahan has an awesome deal, and it's it's about using chat bots on your website, and everything I read says it's going towards chat. People don't want to fill out lead capture forms anymore. They want to interact in more of a chat environment, and you can't be in front of your website 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and that's where bots come in. That's definitely, what was the Wayne Gretzky thing? Skate to where the puck is going. That is definitely where the puck is going.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And quickly to answer Leslie's comment on the dog allergies, I do recommend that you have a copy of, just make out little cards on the ingredients that are in the dog treats, because you're absolutely right. I mean, that would be the worst thing ever. And so I always try to give the recipe, or, the ingredients that are in that.
How pervasive are dog allergies a big thing?
Oh yeah. All animal allergies. And if you get a dog sick, that's a big thing, Tom.
Well, I could imagine.
Unless we don't give them the treats. She doesn't. I'm right, Martha. You wrap them up and put them on the counter. We don't actually give the dogs the treats.
Oh, no. We don't put it
so
out.
You have a dog with an allergy, you probably wouldn't want to feed them anything unless you knew what was in it.
Right. No, it's in a little gift sack, and it's with the Christmas card that goes to the client. So they make that decision. And also, I try to get natural dog treats if at all possible, but I also like to have those ingredients for them, because just like people, if there's chemicals in there, sometimes they're like, I'm not feeding my dog any non-natural product. So there you go.
But you hardly ever find anybody that says, hey, if there's no chemicals in here, I'm not giving it to my dog. So
right.
I'm pro-chemical. Blue Sky, Sean Day was with us again, and their recruiting program, hear a lot of good stuff about that. And there's an all-morning fee. There's a fair amount of work involved just to get set up on their program. I forget what it was. It's several $100s, and they were doing it at 50% off. And Sean was on live, and the deals that preceded him were so awesome. He felt like he wasn't bringing it, so he waived the onboarding fee completely. So if you're curious, if you need help with recruiting, and a lot of us do, you really got nothing to lose to give them a try, because
Literally free, you guys. He was like, you know what? That's going to be free. Never mind. Just ignore that.
Megan,
I'm like, what?
Megan, sorry we spelled your name wrong, but you heard what an awesome program she has. And truly, if you don't know, she doesn't teach you how to be a CPA, but she does teach you the things you need to know to manage the financial side of your cleaning business as a manager. And that's what's important. And last but not least, we've got Sarah Mitchell's product that she uses in her business, and she's offering it to other cleaning businesses, Lavender Mint Bliss, and it's basically a twofer, isn't it?
And it's a natural product. And she also has SDS for people that were concerned about that. Oh, and also she said, spur of the moment, she was like, yeah, free shipping.
The question was asked, how much is shipping? And she didn't know, so she said it's free.
Free.
So there you go.
You might regret that, Sarah.
I know. Well, I might have to kick her some money for that. So I don't want her to lose money, but we'll be ordering more, Sarah. Not to worry. So yeah, Deal Day was amazing yesterday, y'all. If you weren't there, go back and watch it.
Okay, we're 3 minutes over. Sorry, guys, but it was worth it. Thank you,
Thank you so much, Martha. I told you.
Thanks for making it entertaining.
Yeah,
Yes.
fun.
Thanks for questions. Laura Bianchini is going to be here Monday, 5 o'clock Eastern. Don't miss it. You guys have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all. Have a good weekend.